Hey, boss.
Hey, RJ. Whoa. What do you got on your goggles?
Well, after seeing the movie, I decided to tinker with my goggles and make it into a point of view camera.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
Yes, sir. I call it RJ Vision.
Where did you get the parts from?
Well, I decided to use parts that we had just laying around in the apartment.
Including my webcam?
I did need an optical sensor and figured that since you weren't using it,
RJ, I was just using it yesterday talking to Lady Gotham. I was planning to use it tonight.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Uh-oh.
Oh, I bet your warning indicator is going off right now.
Ow.
Right here. Let's go.
Hi, Faceless here, and if you don't like movies that causes motion sickness, or have too much gore, or just way too much action, then this movie is probably not for you. For everybody else, oh my god, are you in for a treat. Hardcore Henry. Now, this film was uniquely shot in POV. In other words, it's like watching a first-person shooter game. So you can bet that there's a lot of shaky cam going on. The film goes like this. Our main character Henry is waking up at an operating table, and it's clear that something really messed up happened to him. We see that he's missing a couple of limbs, and even his eye is just kinda disjointed, where you have this sort of double vision. In the operating room is this researcher who happens to be his wife that's just putting him all together. We soon find out that he doesn't have any real memories of the past, so it really pretty much starts off like a video game. Before the scientist could get his voice back, they get attacked by the main baddie and his goons, and let me tell you, this guy is a real bastard. He's got this weird psychic power that's reminiscent of the Force, and he uses it to kill people. For some reason or another, he's after Henry, but Henry and his wife were able to escape from wherever they're at. I think it was some kind of airship or something. Anyway, during the escape, Henry's wife ends up getting kidnapped. In turn, jumps our story into a rescue plot. Since Henry wasn't totally complete, there is some kind of complications that he has, like low power. Eventually, Henry runs into a guy named Jimmy, played by Charlotte Copley. Jimmy seems very knowledgeable of how Henry works, and he wants to help him get his wife back. And from there, it's uncensored, hardcore, non-stop action, with a few slow down points here and there. Now, before I start telling you how I really felt about this film, I'm going to quote a couple of lines from my friend C-Squeak. It's the most ridiculous movie I have ever watched. A must watch. The story isn't particularly great, but holy shit, it's a roller coaster. And I agree, to a certain point. You've seen this story before. It is a rescue movie, but it does transition to a revenge movie. But it really didn't bring me down so far where I got bored with this film. Oh, hell no. Boredom is hardly the word I would describe this movie. I mean, there is a lot going on. There is a bit of shaky cam going on, but if you like watching Let's Plays on Half-Life or even Call of Duty, you get used to it real quick. And the action scenes have a lot of gore, and it is so over the top. But if you like that sort of thing, you're gonna enjoy this film. And I'm not gonna lie, it feels like you're watching a video game. Hell, half the time I wanted to play Call of Duty when I got home, especially Black Ops 3. Oh yeah. You got cars blowing up, people being shot up in the worst way, a sniper scene that's reminiscent of Modern Warfare. I mean, everything in this film is just over the top, and I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. And I know full well that this film is not for everybody, and to be really honest, I don't think I would really recommend seeing this in the theaters. However, if you want to go to the theaters and have a good time and have fun with the film, this is the film to watch. The dynamic of the film has you rooting for Henry every step of the way. The main bad guy, holy crap, I couldn't wait to see him get his up and comings. And the way the film ended, I was satisfied with it. But the best part of this film, bar none, is Charlotte Copley. This actor had to have a wide acting range, and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but holy crap. Every time I saw him on screen, it was such a delight, and it made me laugh, and it made me so invested with this film. Now, the way they shot this film was through first person, and it is kind of gimmicky, but rest assured you're not going to be watching him just walking to a certain destination. They do have some cuts here and there to just advance the story. I caught the matinee showing of this film, and let me tell you, I got my money's worth, so my final recommendation is a C+. Now, do I hope they make more movies with this gimmick? Well, not really, but I'm open to the idea. But until then, this is Faceless, signing off.
Right here. Let's go. Peanut butter disaster.